in your estimation, is the solution? What should we do to reduce the number of accidents on our roads? Now, at this point in time, let me welcome into the studios Eugene Osei-Tutu, our fact checker. He's been able to put some statistics or data together. He's here to share them with us as to road crashes in the Ashanti region. Eugene, good morning.
David, good morning.
And how are you doing?
I'm good, but it's not
an exciting morning, is it? Yes. Let me ask you this. You're on the same platform with me. I mean, we're on several platforms. When the first story broke about 70 people losing their lives came up, and then the second one followed yesterday, where we had, on that page, charred bodies of persons who unfortunately got burnt in that accident. How did you feel? What was going on in your mind?
I think that yesterday I was eating, then you called.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so when I was coming, then I saw my phone, a prompt on it, and the prompt was about the Akuetteh incident. And David, when I saw the news and I saw the pictures trickling in, people who were bent beyond recognition.
Yeah.
So I was just somewhere, and it's sad. And for me, I think that some of these numbers, you said Madam Sembiat is she's listening.
Yes, Edubuahin is listening.
Stakeholders are
the original boss, DVLA Abaka, is also listening. Yes.
I think that it's time they pay attention to some of these numbers.
Let me quickly say this, and they have agreed that if we want to have a conversation with them tomorrow morning, they would avail themselves as well for this conversation, because we had planned to have conversation about the menace of Aboboya on our road and how they go about their things. So they are listening, and they want to take as much information from our listeners as to what the solution should be as well. So, yes, please go ahead.
After the statistic, I'll give you my own solution, because I've been going to Domain Hinkro recently, and I've noticed a certain trend when it comes to the Ashanti region. If I can just chip in, the Ashanti region is like the fulcrum when you want to transit from Accra to most of these neighboring countries that are landlocked countries. What it means that countries like Mali and Co, they do not have a sea there. So what happens is that most of their products comes into the country, Tema Takrade, and their heavy trucks are normally the one that ply our road. If you notice, the heavy trucks mostly on Thursdays and Fridays, they have the registration number of the Malian authorities. So you must know
and
that the Ashanti region, the Ashanti region connect to a lot of countries, and we need to have a certain system where our roads will be favorable to some of these huge trucks that ply our roads, because it's not proper. And when you check these accidents, mostly when they are head-on collisions, they mostly all the time involve some of these, big trucks. So we need to look at some of these numbers. David, let me give you some numbers. They are just 7 pointers that I'm giving you. In the year 2020, about 12,484 crashes occurred in Ghana, resulting in 2,528 fatalities. It means that 2,528 people died. The number of crashes and fatalities registered in 2020 was the highest we've ever recorded in the last 20 years. Now, when you go to roads in the Ashanti region, it remains the deadliest. When you read the National Road Safety Annual Report of 2020, it remains the deadliest in the country. The region recorded 20.3% of crashes, but 22.0% of deaths, while the Greater Accra region recorded 38.4% of crashes and 18.8% of the deaths. What this simply means is that whilst the Ashanti region was recording less accidents in 2020, we're recording more deaths.
The fatalities were more as compared to that of Accra.
Yes, Accra was recording more crashes, but the deaths were limited.
Yeah.
What is accounting for that? The road safety and their various agencies must be able to tell us why are we recording less crashes but more deaths. They need to find that missing link. When you go to the third point, a total of 357 people died in the Ashanti region through road crashes from January to July, which is the first half of the year 2021. When you come to the last quarter, the first 3 quarters of 2021, which means from January to March, April to June, June to the September. When you tabulate all the numbers in the Ashanti region, you notice that the provisional data from the MTTD reveals that the number of people who were killed in road traffic crashes for the first 9 months of the year rose from 1,827 between January and December 2020 to 2,126 in the first month of 2021. So it means that when you compare the current figure that we have, which is 2,126, to that of 2020, the same period, January to December, what it means is that we are increasing in accidents because 2020 we are recording 1,827.
Yeah.
In 2020 we are recording 2,126. So there's an upward increment. Now, when you come to the regional breakdowns of these accidents, the Ashanti region leads with 423 deaths. Greater Accra comes with 341. So when you even do the plus and minus, it means the region is leading with about 82 deaths. 82. That is for the Ashanti region. Now, when you come to the Ashanti region again, in 2020, we were leading. In 2021, we are also leading. Now, this is the pointers. When you go through the track, and I already gave you about the heavy-duty track that applies to our road. But, David, there's also an interesting statistics. It seems to me that more men are dying compared to women. There's also another angle that the experts should be looking at. More men are dying as compared to ladies. For example, when you look at the current data, 1,751 people have died. When it comes to males, and they are below. And sorry, let me take this again. When it comes to the accident that you are recording thus far, 1,751 males have died, and 375 females have also died. And when you come to the age demography, when you check below 0 to 18, those who are died are 193, and those above 18 are 1,558. So again, we are losing a chunk of our human resource, the young people, to some of these road crashes. So David, I'll leave it here. There are many numbers, but I think the experts will be able to speak to some of